Hello everybody, thank you for joining me here at Friendship Shaving. My name's Mark and this is a 10-minute tip and I'm going to show you how I face lather. For your interest, the soap that I'm going to be using is a Wickham's 1912 soap. Here we are. And I load my brush from a dry puck these days. The brush I'm going to be using is a synthetic brush, and I've reached for my Frank Shaving G4 synthetic. The technique I'm going to be using was developed by Cris, another YouTuber over at Another Cut Above. This technique works really fantastically with all synthetic brushes, and it will give you a good base to try and experiment using natural hair brushes. But for the time being, let's get going and just put my brush in a bowl of water to get it nice and wet. That's as much as I need to do, so I'm going to squeeze and shake, and I'm ready to take my brush straight to the dry puck. And I'm just going to move that around the surface of the puck. I'm not trying to build a lather on top of my soap puck. I'm just trying to load enough soap into the tips of the brush so that I can then go on and build a nice creamy thick lather on my face. When I first started shaving with a shaving brush, I read that about 30 seconds was a good amount of time to load your brush. I'm going to just do this till I think I've got the amount of soap right, and then if you wish, perhaps you can look at the video and see how much time has gone by. But that is how much soap I want on my brush. You can see it's quite a lot on there, and it's all in the tips. You can also see perhaps that there is nothing much going on top of the puck. Now I'm going to just wet my face again. And I'll start to brush this onto my face. What I'm looking for here is just to get a nice even amount of soap on my face. And I think that will suffice. Now sometimes when you do this, your brush will be a little bit wetter than other times. The great thing about this technique is that it all evens out. So you don't need to worry about that. I've just dipped the tips now of my brush into water, and I'm going to just continue to brush that onto my face. And I'm going to continue to add water to the soap that's on my face. You can see already, even on the first brush, that the soap on my face is starting to be a little more translucent. And that's what we're looking for. And I'm also waiting for the soap that clumped all the bristles together earlier to be wet enough to start to separate and become a little more useful. Once I've got a nice amount of water into my lather and the brush is a little more usable, I can start to really agitate the soap and get some air into it. And it's the mixture of the soap, the water and the air that will create a really nice lather. Now you can see that is really thin and really translucent. My brush separates easily. And now I'm going to really agitate the soap. I'm trying not to splay my brush too much. I don't want to press that soap that I'm building into the bottom of the knot. I'm trying to keep it all in the tips. You can see the soap is getting a little bit thicker, but when I brush it out and use what's in the brush, that's when I'm getting a really, really nice lather. Now I really like this bit. I can add a drop more water here if I chose to. But I think what I've got is pretty good. You can see that I've got a really nice amount of lather on my brush, and that will be absolutely plenty for another 2 passes after this one. And once I've cleaned myself up, I'm ready to go with a shave. Now I'm not going to shave tonight. This was just a demonstration of how I lather up. As you can see, it's worked very well. I've got lots of water in the soap, but also I've got the volume, and I think that will give me enough cushion and enough slickness for a really very nice shave. So before I knock off, I'd like to say thank you once again to Cris over at Another Cut Above. This is a terrific technique that works really well with synthetic brushes, and you can try the same technique with your natural hair brushes. The results will be different with a natural hair brush, but you will be able to experiment, and perhaps you'll find your own method that you will be able to share with people. So that is me. Until I see you next time, you look after yourselves. This was a quick 10-minute tip. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worthwhile for you, and I'll come back soon with another one. All the very best to you now. Take good care.